Imagine standing at the edge of a revolution. Not just another tech boom, not another hype cycle, but something deeper, quieter, unfolding in laboratories around the world. You've heard of AI, crypto, and EVs, but few are watching what could become the most transformative industry of the next decade: biotech. This is not just medicine anymore. This is about editing genes, programming vaccines, growing synthetic organs, and even weaponizing biology for defense. And right now, as most investors are distracted by meme stocks and short-term charts, a few biotech companies are laying the foundation for something bigger, much bigger. Let's start with CRISPR Therapeutics. Founded on the discovery of CRISPR-Cas9 gene editing, this company is literally rewriting what it means to be human. Traditional medicine treats symptoms. CRISPR aims to fix the root cause, at the DNA level. Their therapy exa-cel recently received approval for sickle cell disease and transfusion-dependent beta thalassemia, offering a potential one-time cure to patients previously dependent on lifelong treatments. The implications are enormous. This isn't just about one disease. CRISPR has opened the door to curing hundreds, perhaps thousands of genetic disorders. And they're not doing it alone. With partnerships including Vertex, Bayer, and ViaCyte, they have capital, credibility, and clinical momentum. Despite this, their stock price remains well below its 2021 highs, reflecting the typical lag in public understanding that always precedes disruption. The company's pipeline extends to oncology, diabetes, and even regenerative medicine. Investors who understand the scope of gene editing aren't just betting on a drug. They're betting on a platform, a fundamental shift in how we treat illness. While CRISPR tackles biology at the genetic level, another company is merging artificial intelligence with biology in a way that could accelerate drug discovery by an order of magnitude. Recursion Pharmaceuticals is not your typical biotech firm. They've built a massive robotic laboratory that runs hundreds of thousands of experiments per week, generating biological data at a scale never seen before. But data alone isn't enough. That's where their partnership with NVIDIA comes in. Together, they've developed one of the most powerful biotech-focused supercomputers in the world, allowing them to process biological data and train AI models capable of discovering new drugs faster than any traditional approach. It's biotech meets machine learning, and it's only the beginning. Recursion has already attracted partnerships with Roche and Bayer, and is backed by heavyweights like BlackRock and ARK Invest. What they're building is a platform for drug discovery that could shrink the average time to market from 10 years to just 2 or 3. Their AI doesn't just guess, it learns, adapts, and iterates through simulations before anything reaches a test tube. This is a huge paradigm shift. If successful, Recursion won't just develop drugs, they'll redefine how drugs are made. And at a current market cap near $2 billion, it's still massively undervalued compared to its potential. That makes it one of the most asymmetric biotech plays on the market. Now, let's talk about something more familiar but often overlooked: mRNA. During the COVID crisis, mRNA emerged as the savior technology, delivering vaccines at record speed. Pfizer and Moderna took the spotlight, but there's another player you should know about: CureVac. Based in Germany, CureVac was one of the original pioneers of mRNA technology. In fact, they developed early-stage mRNA platforms before Moderna even went public. But during the vaccine race, they failed to deliver a competitive product fast enough, and the market punished them hard. The stock dropped by over 90% from its highs. But now, CureVac is back. With a revamped pipeline, second-generation mRNA technology, and a strategic partnership with pharmaceutical giant GSK, the company is aiming not just to catch up, but to leap ahead. Unlike Moderna, which focuses largely on vaccines, CureVac is also targeting oncology and non-infectious diseases with mRNA therapeutics. Their new formulations solve key issues like stability and delivery, which plagued first-generation mRNA products. And with a market cap under $1 billion, CureVac represents a deep value opportunity in an industry with trillion-dollar potential. It's a comeback story in the making, and if they execute, the upside is staggering. And finally, every portfolio needs a moonshot. A small, risky bet that could deliver outsized returns if it plays out. For this, let's look at Palisade Bio. Most investors have never heard of it. It's a microcap stock, trading under $1, with a market cap of less than $20 million. But here's the catch. Palisade is already in phase 3 clinical trials with a drug called LB-148. The goal? preventing post-surgery complications in abdominal operations, something millions of patients face every year. This isn't a flashy disease. It won't make headlines. But it's a massive addressable market with minimal competition. Surgical adhesions and bowel dysfunction are common, painful, and expensive to treat. If Palisade succeeds, hospitals around the world will want this drug. The FDA has already fast-tracked the therapy, and early data is promising. Yes, this is high risk. The company is pre-revenue, thinly traded, and highly volatile. But high risk is where the high reward lies. And with Phase 3 data expected soon, this could be one of those rare catalysts that turns a penny stock into a breakout story. Investors need to size it appropriately, but for those who can stomach the risk, it's one to watch. Now, let's zoom out. What do all four of these companies have in common? They're not just developing drugs. They're building platforms. Platforms that can scale. Platforms that can expand into dozens of treatments, maybe hundreds. That's where exponential growth comes from. Not from one pill or one disease, but from an engine that keeps producing solutions. CRISPR is building a DNA editing platform. Recursion is building an AI discovery engine. CureVac is building programmable medicine. And Palisade Bio is carving out a niche in surgical care. Together, they represent the diversity and depth of opportunity in biotech today. Of course, the sector isn't for the faint of heart. Biotech stocks are volatile. Trials can fail. Funding can dry up. Regulation can hit hard. But therein lies the opportunity. When priced right and timed correctly, biotech offers some of the most asymmetric setups in the entire market. And in 2025, we're entering a phase of technological acceleration, not just in software, but in biology. The convergence of AI and life sciences is creating investment opportunities that didn't even exist a few years ago. As always, none of this is financial advice. But if you're looking for 10x potential, not in crypto or meme stocks, but in real disruptive science, these four names are where I'd start digging deeper. And remember, the greatest gains often come from the least crowded trades. The time to study biotech isn't after the headlines hit. It's before. So if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives like this. Check out the affiliate links below for my favorite brokers if you want to start investing globally with low fees. And tell me in the comments, what's your favorite biotech stock right now? Because the next NVIDIA might not be a chip maker. It might be growing quietly in a petri dish.